You are someone who has covered the United States and politics here for many, many years. What do you make of this moment that we're seeing right now?
I just think it's incredibly sad.
And Gary, you've been speaking with so many
You
people
know, I mean,
there.
this is a great country.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a great country, Carl. It regards itself as an exceptional country, the exceptional country, as a beacon in the world. You know, a beacon for democracy, a beacon for freedom around the world, a beacon for free expression, free trade, perhaps in the past, all those kinds of things. And here we are, in a farm showground in western rural Pennsylvania, and people are taking pot shots at political leaders. You know, people are attempting to assassinate political leaders. Whatever you think of them, what on earth is going on? What on earth is going on? There's a malaise that everyone has a responsibility for here. Not just politicians. Everyone has a responsibility for the malaise that has set in, and it's culminated. Perhaps it's not culminated yet. Perhaps this isn't the end of it. Who knows? But we've got into a point where the country that regards itself as the most civilized country in the world, um, is looking at political assassination attempts.
Well, and Gary, I mean, there is clearly a concern right now that this could escalate, as you mentioned, that there could be some sort of retaliation. I just want to ask you briefly, because you have been speaking with people there, and I think you were picking up on some of the emotion, some of the anger amongst Trump supporters. Just talk to us a bit about, we've seen nearly all of the former presidents now coming out and urging for calm. What needs to happen now in order to make sure that this does not spiral, this doesn't escalate?
Well, it needs leadership, doesn't it? That's what it needs. These things always need leadership, um, and that's a very delicate thing, because sometimes leadership means following public opinion, but at other times it means leading public opinion, and it will require some kind of bipartisan, cross-party effort to do that, which seems a long way off in America right now, doesn't it? You heard a lot of anger from those people who are coming out. Some of them use the phrase "civil war," Carl, to me, talking about civil war, which is an incredibly emotive phrase in this country, as you know. Some of them were incredibly sad. Some of them, proud gun owners, said, "We've got to do something about this. We can't give these guns to lunatics." So there was a range of emotions, but a sort of desperation for some kind of understanding about how to stop things like this happening. We're not just One of your guests earlier on was talking about the Vegas shooting. I was at the Vegas shooting. I was also at the shooting 30 miles up the road here in Pittsburgh at the Tree of Life Synagogue. Okay, I've sort of had it with American shootings, to be honest, but this seems to be a moment where a Rubicon has been crossed, and we could have had tonight another former president dead. Quite simply, we could have had another former president dead.
Yeah, that is the gravity of the moment, Gary.